Hi Libra, this is going to be your reading for the end of April 2022. It's a general reading that could resonate anywhere where you have Libra in your tropical natal chart. Just again, keep in mind it's general. It's not a personal reading, so it might not resonate with everyone that watches. So if this doesn't hit it for you, Libra, try watching readings on this channel for any other part of your chart. You could find other messages that you need there, or in addition to this one. Libra, when I read for you here on this channel, I usually do a very, very simple spread because, as most of you know, I gave Libra their own channel. If you're new, welcome to SOMA CHANDRA Tarot. Subscribe and hit the bell so you know when I read for you here. And you can watch readings for all 12 zodiac signs, but you also really need to get into the vibe on my other channel called SOMA CHANDRA Libra, where I do all kinds of messages for you every 4 days. I'm like, I don't even know why I do this for these guys over here, but messages come out differently here for you. And I wanted to kind of push relationship out and just look at you. End of April, moving into Taurus season. Your advice overall, well, first of all, just breathe, Libra. You can do it, okay? That's the overall theme of this reading. Just breathe, you can do it. Advice moving into the end of April for you is space clearance. The appearance of this card is a serious sign that space clearance and negative energy removal are needed immediately. Environmental or personal space or both could be affected at this time. Attend to needed cleansing to bring in positive, fresh energy. Clear out what you don't need, Libra. I'm sensing that this is more coming from environment. Some of you really just need to do a good spring cleaning. I'm seeing the need to purge quite a bit. They're saying do it immediately. There's some negative energy in your space. There really is something to be said for cleaning your home, clearing out your space, doing a lot of self-care as well with your own body. This really gets rid of negative energy. People are always asking me, how do I get rid of negative energy? Take a shower. Literally, that's what I do. So space clearance and cleaning your energy. Also, inner wisdom came out. You have the key to a solution. Things may look complicated and out of reach, but subconsciously, you know what you have to do. Don't allow fear to impede you. Meditate on your question and reflect on life experiences to find and look back at lessons to find the answers. You already know the answer to a problem or an issue you might be having right now. I think you feel like things are complicated because the Magician is in reverse, Libra. I think you feel like you don't have a great plan right now, or you don't have the answers. The Magician is still on the table, okay? He's just in the reverse. Listen to your intuition. Spirit's saying, we actually think that you have the wisdom and the knowledge you need inside you. You just have to dig into your subconscious mind. So if you're in some complicated situations at the end of the month, don't allow fear to impede you. That'll just screw it all up. You're going to have to push through fear. The answer you need is within, okay? The space clearance will help. Also, they want you to release what no longer serves you, free yourself from connections to negative influences. You are honorable and you are courageous. Cut those cords in order to forge new relationships or opportunities. I wasn't surprised to see this at the bottom of the deck because, let me just move to the Illumination Oracle deck first. I had karma and lessons came out, sadness and loss, but determination, turning I can't do it into I can do it, and then growth and expansion. Renewal is here. When I saw these two cards, I saw people from the past, shit talking, actually. I think that at the end of the month, you are going to be kind of feeling, I'm seeing like nostalgia, recalling things that have happened in the past that you feel bad about, maybe some old mistakes coming back to haunt you. I also saw gossip and hearsay. You may have someone in your life that it didn't come out in the tarot, but of course I didn't let it. I did a simple spread that may remind you of something that you really need to just move on from and say, look, I'm not that person anymore. Because you're meant to be moving towards new experiences or a time of growth and expansion. It will take determination. You can do it. You might feel like you can't. You have the inner wisdom. You can do it. I think that with the karma and sadness and loss, you may be feeling the effects of, again, of some choices that you made in the past that maybe weren't the best. Clear out those memories, clear out your space, tell yourself, I am honorable. I am courageous. I do see some of you will be experiencing sadness and loss, but don't let that pull you back. The answers aren't in staying in the pain. The answers are being determined, knowing that there is growth and expansion on the horizon and a renewal. Oh, wow. And hopes and wishes too. This is good. You're going in a positive direction. I do think that there may be some situations right now that may make you feel bad about some stuff from your past. I also see stuff surrounding parent-child relationships, children, because I have Chiron, hurt and heal, sextile, a combination of tension and flow that will lead to a potentially rewarding situation. And then house 4, this is cultural and family roots, home, peace, and comfort, with fixed energy at the bottom of the deck, stability, persistence, loyalty, and dependability. I'm seeing possibly, and with the Empress at the bottom of the deck, sorry, I'm trying to figure out a way to say it succinctly. First of all, if any of you have children, there is a strong need at this time to create a stable, healthy, dependable environment for yourself and for your children. I'm also seeing, because Chiron is here, you may be recalling some things from your own childhood and your past where that didn't always happen. And that's a wound that's never really healed. You may feel somewhat triggered by your past and the way you grew up moving forward. And some situations will arise as a result of it that will create tension. But with persistence and creating structure and stability, in particular in your home, creating loyal, dependable, peaceful, comfortable homes for yourself at this time will help with the healing process. It will not always be easy with sextile. I'm sensing some growing pains between yourself and your kids, some growing pains and recalling the past from your own childhood. It's really important to nurture yourself. It's really important to nurture yourself at this time. Move forward and defend yourself is at the bottom of the deck. I sense that moving out of April into May, you're going to have to get into your Mars placement and kind of be a luminous warrior, and works through some stuff that isn't easy. Your wounds, other people's wounds, things that you've learned, lessons you've learned that were hard and sad. That's part of cycles of karma, which is about growth. Be determined. You can move forward, but the stability for yourself and your family, I think, is paramount right now. Releasing and space clearance will really help. I think this the problem that you're having, that's saying you have the inner wisdom to solve this, it will remind you of something that hurt in the past. You have the opportunity to do something new and different and handle a situation in a way that you might not have handled it very well previously. You learned the lesson already. You will remember it. It hurt. It has the solution in it. Okay. They let me go on that one finally. I was like, okay, that's what they wanted me to tell you. So simple spread just for you. Moving forward out of the end of the month. I have giving and receiving, which is the 6 of Pentacles in reverse, and I have the Hangman, observe. So first of all, this speaks to a lack of equal to give and take in relationships. Also, money might not be flowing quite the way you want it. You may feel like you're in a situation that makes you uncomfortable. You will have to pause. You will have to surrender. It's a good time to observe the imbalanced relationships in your life, where there is imbalance in your life. Some of you feel kind of hung up. You may be a little worried about finances. I'm seeing a need to focus on unpaid debts. I'm also seeing with release and space clearance, some of you may be able to consign or sell some things that you no longer need, that it will help you make ends meet in a certain way and get you out of a situation that makes you uncomfortable. Yeah. Be very observant of a lack of reciprocity in relationships at this time. Now is a good time to be able to see it. And also focus on getting out of situations where I also think some of you don't have any help and you don't want to ask for help. It is a time to receive rather than give. But if you have no one to give to you, it's about getting out of situations where there's some maybe unpaid debts or one-sided stuff. The way you're going to be feeling at the end of the month is the Four of Swords and the High Priestess. Just breathe and listen. Just breathe and listen. It's interesting. The last time I read for you guys, I felt something coming through about watching your words and the needing to adjust your communication style. This speaks to communication also. Breathe and listen. Listen to yourself. Listen to the people around you. Be observant with the High Priestess and the Hangman. It's a time to observe and listen to your intuition. I see that you may be somewhat stressed. I see that you're tapped into the universe. I see a lot of praying as well. Breathing and listening to other people. There may be some difficult conversations that are had. You have a chance to hear someone out in some way as well and get information that you might not have had previously. Okay, they're telling me to move on. So just breathe and listen to your intuition at this time. Your action overall at the end of the month is Master or Manifester, which is the Magician in reverse, but the Wheel of Fortune in the upright. Nurture is at the bottom of the deck. That's you. It's really important to take good care of yourself. And you're looking like really great parents right now, too. Also, it's a wonderful time to come up with creative solutions. You will be very creative and benevolent. I can see that you want to have a plan. I kind of get the sense that you guys are living moment to moment right now and kind of flying by the seat of your pants. Focus on your strengths and sit down and gather resources. The Magician wants to manifest, but he has to have a plan. Sometimes the Magician in reverse can be manipulative. I do not see you doing that. I see that you just need to have a little bit of a better plan and waiting for things to come into alignment. You will be the Wheel of Fortune. You will be going with the flow. I always say the same thing about the wheel. Sometimes you're going to feel like you're on top of the wheel, and sometimes you're going to feel like you're between the wheel and the road. It's kind of like up and down at the end of the month. I think you're going to be riding a wave. I think that luck is on your side. I think you're waiting for the right timing for something. I think that it is stressful to do so. The most important things at the end of April are to breathe, stress management, self-care, creating that stability for yourself and your family if you have one, or just your home. Some of you may be helping a parent with the home, but to have a really good plan. It's a time of gathering your resources and making a plan to manifest the future that you want. Because renewal is coming, and so is growth and expansion. Yeah. All right, Libra, that's the end of April. I hope it resonates, and I hope it helps. Don't forget to check out my other channel, SOMA, CHANDRA, Libra, where it's just all Libra all the time. Link to my website's down in the description below for private readings as well. I'm always listening to the universe for you, Libra Nation. I love you guys. I'll see you next time.